What we're going to do is go over basic weight loss tips. What's up, Casey Ship here, creator of Hotmomz Lifestyle with a Z. So today I was around a lot of professional women and listening to how they talk about health and fitness and weight loss, and I got talking to a couple of them intimately, and I want to go over a few things. So what we're going to do is go over basic weight loss tips. Girl number one talked about Orange Theory. I said Orange Theory is a bunch of bullshit. Really? She's trying to lose weight. I said, yeah, I've got a ton of podcasts on that. You can go check it out for free, and I'll post those here. We have a few YouTube videos and podcasts where I break down everything and talk about it. But ultimately, if your hormone state is if you're low, meaning if you're tired, you already depend on energy drinks, crave sugar, you crave fatty carbohydrates, you have no libido, you're not shitting twice a day, you don't sleep that well, you wake up tired, you get energy dips throughout the day at 10 o'clock and or 3 o'clock, that right there, or maybe your thyroid's low, anything like that. Anything. Maybe you just come off of an autoimmune disease flare up. Maybe you just had cancer. I don't know. Typically, goal-oriented women, we're high stress, we're high strung. Those types of women are always running on empty. They do too much. They don't eat enough. They don't rest enough. And rest, I'm not saying to kick your feet up and read a magazine. Rest is emotional boundaries. It's physical, emotional, work boundaries, family boundaries. It is knowing how to properly take care of yourself. And here's the deal. The reason it may sound like, oh yeah, well that sounds easy, maybe easy for you to do. Here's the deal. A lot of you don't even know how to properly do that because you grew up in this, oh, my mom and dad took care of me. We had money. We had a nice house. Da, 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 da. There's so many things under the surface that you don't even know. So allow me to come in and flick the light switch on. A lot of you want to stay in the dark, and I get it. That's fine. That's totally fine. Change and looking under the microscope with a spotlight, it is kind of scary because now you're like, oh shit, I've got some work to do here, right? So a lot of people grew up in a normal household, yet it was everything but normal. Lots of emotional neglect, not being taken care of emotionally. I'm tired, but tired and crying was something that was frowned upon. Small little things like that. Anyway, moving on. So there's the emotional thing we have to get to the bottom of the root of. A lot of women that got pregnant early on, maybe getting teased in school, maybe being insecure about your big nice ass in school. You never know. Any insecurities you've had growing up, whether you want to judge them as small, large, or whatever, they all follow you. It's like there was a quote that I heard that said, emotional baggage is like you drag around this box as a kid. And by the time you're an adult, you look around and go, fuck, this thing's heavy, right? And that's why a lot of people end up after kids, 30 years old, 40 years old, or maybe they get knocked on their ass via relationship, financial, or health issue. And they're like, I want help. I want out of this. When really the box you've been carrying around since childhood is generational. Your mom's that way, your dad or your aunt, or it's lineage stuff, right? So that's where I come in and I say, I'm for goal-oriented women. I'm here to help you break the cycle and get to the root of why you're even here in the first place, through getting ultimately healthy and or just attacking those obstacles, getting to the core wound, okay? I know that may be over your head, but hang with me here. It goes beyond Orange Theory, doing all these boot camp classes and burning calories, okay? It's just digging you further in the hole. It's like missing out on sleep to get to the gym. Not a vibe. You have to train according to your emotional and physical and the metaphysical state, the soul level. The soul is the only thing you're going to take here in the afterlife, if you even believe in that. You're not going to take the shitty body that we have, which is a good body to some. You're not going to take your shitty friends or your good friends. You're not going to take your mommy and your daddy. You're not going to take your car. You're not going to take your Louis Vuittons. You're not going to take your Instagram account. You're going to take your soul. And so I help you repair your soul, and the reason why you're even struggling with weight, or why you're even struggling in the relationships, or why you're struggling to get ahead in business, or whatever it is, or your hormones, or whatever, your gut. That's what I do. I teach you, hey, here's why you're in this situation. Here's how to handle it. Now, A step beyond, what do I do, Casey, instead of Orange Theory or boot camps or CrossFit? Well, if you want to do it the right way, you need to watch my webinar and go through that. We work with specific doctors. We need to address hormones, okay? It's not, well, I'm going to get blood drawn tomorrow. So do you want to keep wasting time, money, and blood? If you do, keep going to your doctors, okay, that take care of sick people. I don't know about you, but I don't want to be sick. So there's that. So you can keep going to your doctors, same old shit, or you can like start looking into doctors that specialize in fitness hormones, not just weight loss doctors, but they're a step above regular doctors, physicians that specialize in fitness hormones. Okay, if you want to use mine, we actually have a hormone course where you can have access to our physicians and how to learn the verbiage and learn what elite levels are. I also have those in a free gift. If you go into caseysship.com, scroll down, you'll see the free gifts guide. And in that, we'll send it to your email. There's something called 7 Things You Don't Need to Become a Hot Mom. There's actual blood panels that we look at and the ranges. I think we put the ranges in there that we like to see. However, most physicians will roll their eyes. They won't listen to you, right? So our physicians work very, very closely with me. We teach you how to talk to them. They know what we like. So if you want to use our people and kind of just get it right the first time, I highly recommend go check out my webinar. You can book a chat and I can either get you in that course or into Hotmomz and you're safe, you're good to go. If you want to do this yourself, more power to you. Go check out my levels. You can figure out where to go to with fitness hormones and fitness doctors, or try to get your doctor to do it, but then there comes the thing of, okay, well, what do I do now that I have these levels? How do I get to this point? Well, Hotmomz, I coach you. I give one-on-one intuitive coaching. I help you go from shitty to fucking awesome. Done it many times. Lots of people. We help them get off Synthroid. We help them get off Cytomel, anything, all that IVF shit. We help you come out of the hormone inferno. Or like I say, you can do it yourself. It may take you 10 years. You may die and never figure it out. Maybe you'll be better than you were, okay? I have benefit of the doubt. I do feel like there's people out there that's going to figure some shit out, and I hope you do. So check that out. You got to address your hormones. Once you address your hormones and figure out, all right, I am a low hormone, I'm kind of in the adrenal fatigue, low thyroid, you do not need to be doing high intensity workouts. You need to be doing things, low intensity workouts, weight training, learn how to weight train. Oh, I'm scared. Let's get down to the emotional core wound of that one. All this is in Hotmomz. All this is in the courses that I have for sale. I've had the same fear, and I just show you how I get through it. I show you how I help other women get through it. It's a process. So it's low intensity training. You're going to be better off walking every day. I can't tell you how many people has come out of Epstein-Barr virus, has lowered their autoimmune flare-ups just by doing what we're talking about. And all this is in the webinar. It's no cost to you. Just go check it out. We show you how to back off. I mean, probably over 30% you need to back off everything. You could still get better results if you address the food via our food test to show you, hey, I see you over there trying. You're eating some tuna and chicken and protein shakes, but it ain't working. Food test will tell you what you need to be eating. You'll get better results. It shows you how to heal your gut and all of that stuff. Also on caseysship.com, it's a really inexpensive test, maybe $30. We've got a coupon. So that's the type of weight. If you want the weight loss tips, you have to address your hormonal state. Go down the questionnaire that I just ran through in the beginning of this. Hair loss, are you shitting twice a day? Are you constipated, low libido, depression type symptoms? Can you get out of bed? Do you have energy when you get out of bed? How's your focus? Do you crave sugar and sweets? Do you have thyroid issues? Do you suspect some underlying health condition? Are you always sick? Are you really stressed out? All those things. If you're that, you do not need to be doing Orange Theory. You do not need to be doing CrossFit. Also, what kind of body do you want? Do you want to look like a CrossFitter? The ones that's hardcore that looks like a fucking man. Same thing with bodybuilders. If you want that, you're going to have to take some drugs for bodybuilding and start training your ass off. For the CrossFit, you know what you got to do, but it's going to only dig you further in the hole. So if you want to keep digging yourself in the hole because you feel so unworthy of getting what you actually want, keep doing what you're doing. But if you want to totally change it up, you have to completely call in this new energy, get rid of the shit that's currently taking up space that's causing you to just be on the hamster wheel of fuckery. The hormones, the food, the exercise. Next, there comes the emotional thing. Well, Casey, that sounds great and all, and I'm going to do this and I'm going to spend the money like I always do, and then 6 weeks rolls around and I'm back off the wagon. That, my friend, is called self-sabotage. That's called a worthiness thing. You've got a lot of core wounds there, some shame, some guilt, not good enough, not worthy. You've got a lot of core wounds. Don't worry, I've had them all. We've helped women overcome all those things. Some are in the midst of it, some are at the beginning, some are at the final stages. I promise you, if you have the desire and you want something more and you know what you want, you can get it. You just got to do the inner work. It's mind, body, soul. This is not just a fucking workout or meal plan. Do we sell those? Absolutely. I got a DIY course. I teach you how to be your own coach. We have meal plans loaded every week. We've got workouts loaded. But guess what? When you fall off the wagon, you're going to need a little bit more than some prayer and some sympathy for your drama-ass friends, because they're the ones that's keeping you down in the first place. Can I get an amen? If you constantly have drama in your life, and it's always something going on, what do I always say? Your reality is nothing more than what's been going on in your subconscious. It's what you believe. Thoughts become things. Next, we got some generational shit. Okay, you're doing the best you can. I get it. If we all knew that, that one thing that was keeping us stuck, we wouldn't even be here. It's not your fault, is what I'm saying. But that's really what we're doing. It's like a soul retrieval. We're putting you back together, okay? And everything else will work out. You focus on the inner work and you'll get the body, the health, the man, the girl, the relationships, the money you want by focusing on the inner work. And unfortunately, not everybody wants to do that, and that's okay. For those, we have just regular surface level shit. We tiptoe into it. We have the food and the workouts. So, whatever you feel like you need, if you're not sure what you need, you can always just ask here or shoot us a DM or go check out my webinar. Fill out the question form, and in the question form, there's a question that says, what else do you think I would need right now, maybe that wasn't asked? And you can just say, I listened to your video and I really don't know. I feel like I'm a little scared about this, so here's what I'm thinking, and then we can just help you. We can just figure out what's going to work best for you, because everybody's at different stages of their growth in their life and different seasons of life. But if you do have to take around and look, and whatever's going on in your life, the drama, okay, you're always in it. So no matter where you feel like somebody's pissed you off, somebody's done you wrong, you're always in the problem. So until you address that core thing that's causing this trigger, it's going to keep happening. It may show up in just a different way, but it's still going to keep happening. It's way beyond Orange Theory and CrossFit, okay? I appreciate the effort, but you're spinning your wheels, you're running yourself in the ground, and it's why you're not losing weight. You have to address the inner stuff. You have to address the hormones. You have to address everything holistically, the whole entire picture. It's way beyond surface level shit. All right, y'all, talk to you soon.